Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Omar Awan. I'm a physician, public health contributor for Forbes.com, and an associate PD for a diagnostic radiology residency in America. I want to talk today about tips for the 2024 match, and I want to start with preference signaling. There have been a lot of changes with respect to preference signaling, and if you applied last year, you may have had medical student advisors tell you not to signal your home institution, not to signal places you did away rotations or observerships. Well, that's changed because this year, the NRMP is telling you to signal your home institution, places you did an away, places you did an observership. And there are really twofold reasons for preference signaling. One with respect to PDs and one with respect to applicants. And from a PD perspective, it really levels the playing field. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you take diagnostic radiology, for example, there has been an exponential increase in applications for diagnostic radiology and a huge increase in the amount of qualified applicants. And for example, just in diagnostic radiology, over 1,200 applicants applied to our program last year, and we only interview about 100 to 140 applicants. We can't interview everyone. We'd love to interview like 400, 500 applicants, so it's hard to pick those 100, 140 people. And preference signaling allows us to, or helps us pick those applicants. So for example, let's say there's an amazing applicant that's applying from California. I'm here in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm not sure how interested that person is from California and how interested that person is in moving out of California to come to Baltimore. But if they signaled my program, I'm way more inclined to offer that person an interview. So you can see that signaling is key in showing your interest in a program. It's very, very important. Of course, if there's a stellar applicant that's just amazing and I want to interview them, I'm going to interview them regardless of whether they signal me or not. But with that said, I think signaling is a very powerful tool in showing your interest to a program. I think from a student or an applicant perspective, it's a gift from the NRMP. And the NRMP does not give you a lot of gifts. So you want to capitalize on this gift because it's a way for you to show your interest in a program. And that's how you should see it. You should see it as a way that you can communicate to the finite number of programs that you really want to hear from, right? Now, different specialties have different numbers of signaling, whether you're applying to dermatology, ophthalmology, diagnostic radiology has 6 gold and 6 silver signals for this upcoming match. Use all of it and use all of them to your advantage. You must do that. It will only help you in your application process, I promise. PDs use signals to make important decisions about whether or not they want to offer you an interview. So it is absolutely to your advantage to use signaling. So I hope that message is very clear. I also want to just touch base a little bit about hobbies and interests. That section has now been removed from the EROS application. I'm not a fan of that because I use that when I look at applications. Oftentimes when I interview applicants, I use what they like and what they say in their hobbies to ask questions during the interview to make it a little bit more streamlined, more of a conversation. But now I don't have that opportunity anymore. I think one great and creative way to use hobbies now is to incorporate it creatively in your supplemental application. Use it to show your diversity and well-roundedness in your experiences when you talk about certain experiences in your supplemental application. I think that's a great way to incorporate your hobbies and interests, show that you're a well-rounded individual. And although it's not there anymore in your application, you can certainly use it and find great ways and creative ways to still talk about it. Hope that was helpful. Hope you guys all get the best interviews you possibly can. Thank you so much for your attention. And as always, please be kind to yourself and to those around you.